welcome everyone to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Iowa State Cyclone. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in... Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Smashes through. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now this year.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them.
5 minutes, what the fuck?
You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Y'all hungry?
It's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. It was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Cyclones are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. And QB runs in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Oh, it gives him the tough step. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Picks up the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. End off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it, fires to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but we finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Turbin.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. The Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Finally out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much ball as possible.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on third. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The short hands, it's Turbin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On third down, he drops to throw. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Calls his own number. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Inside the 35. All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa State setting the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Turbin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Let's go. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running behind that left side. Running with power. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Looking for room. It's Turbin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Purdue.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. This one splits the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. He's going
Tell him to call him
late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to know that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is...